Make sure to follow me on Twitter for all updates. Enjoy the video. Hello, YouTube, and welcome to Random Asian Productions. This is another voiceover for Episode 5, because since I've already recorded Episode 5, and it seems like Episode 4 did fairly well, it seemed to have been taken well considering it was voiced over, I figured I would just voice over this one too. Because, you know, it's just simpler that way than having to replay the whole thing. So anyways, let's get right into this. Let me just, alright. So we are in, and I can't remember what was happening. What happened? Oh yes, this is the big counter-invasion thing that happened here where they attacked, and I was like, oh, you guys are going to have to see what happens in the next episode where my fleet jumps in and saves the day, ooh, or whatever, yeah. Basically, that was just that. And there was my Titan slowly working its way there. And I'm like, go, Titan, go! And I'm like, give it the B-wings. And it says, go, 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 get there in a hurry. And this place is still horribly cultured, so I still can't take it. And I'm like, oh, hey, look, it's uncultured. Take the planet. And then it didn't work. So I was like, okay, well, then back up to the fleet. How are you guys doing, by the way? Doing good? I hope so. You beautiful people, you. This series is proving to be quite popular, and with Star Wars, the Last Jedi, yes, that's it. Hehe, blanked for a second. It's been a long day. I'm rather tired. Coming out next week, I'm super uber excited. Are you guys excited for The Last Jedi? Because I'm excited. Fleet's moving to Burgess. We're going to take it back. The Titan is en route, the big flying whale there. I am going to be seeing The Last Jedi on Thursday at 7 p.m. So, I will try to put up a video. Probably, well, chances are it'll be up sometime Friday morning, maybe. It depends when I get off. Well, no, it won't be up Friday morning. It'll be up probably... It'll probably be up Friday afternoon at the earliest. Because I work at like 3 o'clock in the morning on Friday because I forgot to request the day off. So, basically, oh, there goes the fleet. Basically, the gist of that is I'm going to have to go to bed like right after I get off that movie. So, I won't be able to make any video or anything to tell you how it was. But don't worry, I'll make a video talking about The Last Jedi. Perhaps it'll be a voiceover for one of these episodes. I won't make this a thing all the time. This was kind of an accident. Unless you guys prefer this way. Like, if you prefer to me doing a voiceover, like, separate of me actually playing in the game, I will do this again, if you prefer it this way. I mean, I don't know why you would, but if you do, let me know in the comments below if you think this kind of post-voiceover thing is more interesting than doing it the other way. Now, obviously, if I do it on purpose, I'll probably do the voiceover, like, right after I record it, instead of, like 4 or 5 days later, so that I'll actually remember what the heck happened in the episode. At this point, I can't even remember what happened. I remember some of what happened, but not very much. I remember this bit. I was like, oh yeah, we've taken the planet, because, well, you know, they... yeah, that was it's just there. We're good. I think. Don't remember if anything dramatic happens at the end of this episode. Oh yeah, we have Home 1 leveled up there. But yeah, no, but in all seriousness, guys, if you are watching the series and enjoying it, make sure to hit the thumbs up button or the like or whatever the heck it is. I didn't even look. I honestly don't ever check these things. I think it's a like, isn't it? Yeah, like the video, share it with your friends because it really does help to get all the extra views. I mean, I'm not monetized, so there's no ads for your delectation. Delectation, is that even a real word? Well, it is a real word, but what the heck does that even mean? Let's not use that word. I don't know what that word means. But let's use a different word, shall we? For your enjoyment, there are no ads, so you get to just watch the videos. Now, will there be ads someday in the future? Maybe. If I start getting a lot of views on the videos, like a lot of views, I'll probably remonetize my videos. Well, I'll remonetize the new videos. I might leave all the old ones unmonetized. I don't know. Business stuff doesn't matter all that much, does it? But for the time being, and probably for quite a bit into the near future, there will probably won't be any ads, so you won't have to worry about it. And here we are doing some upgrades, getting restraining bolts for reasons. And planetary ions upgrades and fortification. Oh, this is when I realized. I was like, oh yeah, I totally forgot about that. And then I'm like, wait, where is it? There it is. And I was like, yes. And I got that upgrade. And I was so happy. I was excited because I was like, yes, I can build more civilian structures. I was so excited. It was a really good moment, guys. It was a really good moment. In other news, there is a fire. There's a bunch of fires in Southern California. So if my videos suddenly just kind of stop without much warning, it's probably because there's a fire nearby. Don't worry. I'll be fine. Remember, follow me on Twitter for all updates. You may be honest, I don't know why I keep saying that. I hardly use Twitter at all. I don't even know why I keep pushing everyone to go to Twitter, but maybe if more people went to Twitter, I'd use it more. Nudge, nudge. Just kidding. Infrastructure capacity research complete. Yeah, research Durasteel or whatever. What did I do next? Oh, I think I started upgrading weapons. Maybe. I don't even know. What did I do? I'm like just staring at this. Like I don't even remember what I did. I was like, nah, don't need planetary ion cannons and stuff. Oh yeah, I start upgrading all. I start building more Golan platforms. I'm like, I can have all the Golan platforms ever. Yeah, all the platforms. I'm like, yes, Golan platforms, and even more Golan platforms. And I'm like, yes. I'm like, the main attack is gonna come like across there like that, and I come over here and I'm like, oh yeah, I gotta build more Golan platforms here too, you know, and all that good stuff. I'm like, I'll put one right there.
Policy research complete.
Where did I put it? Right there, yeah. Then I put a 2 at the back, and I'm like, that's good enough. Oh, and then I'm like, oh yeah, I can build more things. I'm like, well, it's got this stuff, and I'm like, well, I could build a broadcast center, I guess. And I'm like, wait. And I'm like, yeah, that'll be fine. I build some broadcast centers all over the freaking place, because I really need the extra culture spread so that I don't have all this culture kicking my butt everywhere. But it comes in handy. Going around here, just like, you know, like moving culture around, moving buildings. I'm here. I'm like, oh, I could finally build a trade port at my capital. Look at this. After all that time, there's finally a trade port at the capital. You'd think that would be the first place there'd be a trade port, but nope. We don't trade from our capital. And I'm like, why aren't you taking this, you fools? And I'm like, you better not take this Pentastar alignment. I'm like, you little bastards better not. And then they totally do. And I'm like, you little bastards. They totally took it. And I was mad. But then I sent my fleet down there. So, you know, it'll be fine. And I'm like, yes, culture stations everywhere. Push the culture every place. I don't think I've built the Dauntlesses yet. I think at some point in this episode I built a fleet of Dauntlesses, but I can't remember when. And I'm like, yeah, the Empire is dead. And I'm like, okay, so we're going to go down and take those other planets or something or other. I think I'm like, oh, I could push out to there or something. Honestly, and I'm like, look at how big that ship is. It's like, just look at it.
We don't have enough to ban against.
And get that upgrade because it spreads culture faster. And I'm like, yes, I could use that. Mass culture stand united. And then at this, I'm like, I'm like just looking around like, what could I get? I don't even know. There's bomber superiority. That sounds like an interesting idea. And I think I would go for that. To get all the bomber superiority. I'm like, I will do it, and I get all those upgrades. So my bombers are like uber powerful, and then there's field training. It allows me to level up my ships or something, and I think I was gonna get that, but then I did something else. I got that. It's so I could build a bigger fleet. Not that I've used all of my fleet capacity. Anywho, this might be when I build the Dauntlesses. Yeah, I looked at it, and I was like, wait, what? 200 turbo laser damage. I'm like, holy shit. I'm like, I need those. We need those. I'm like, okay, so I got to upgrade that, boom. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to get a fleet of Dauntlesses. And then I forget, I think I built a bunch. And I'm like, oh, there's a Bothan. So I'm like, I'm going to build a shit ton of these. And I'm like, your Tabana gas bullshit. So I'm like, sell all that and get more of that and build more of these. And I'm like, shit. Now I'm like, sell all of it. More. And I'm like, sell more. Sell a little more. Another one. And I'm just like building a bunch of Dauntlesses. And there we are, taking that planet back from the Pentastar alignment. Bastards. And just wandering about, looking at random shit. There's the whale, and the smaller whales. It's just like a giant whale. It looks absolutely ridiculous how big that is. Yeah, and we've destroyed their colony. Yay! We've slaughtered hundreds. Yeah, and then we took the planet. And I'm like, yes. And I think I was taking a screenshot. I was like, yes, must take a screenshot because I didn't really announce the fact that I had the Star Defender Viscount class in the last episode. So I'm like, heck yeah, take a screenshot of this, show how big the sucker is. And I'm like, where's home one? And I think I find it's the bigger one over there. Yeah, that one. And I'm like, oh yeah, here's home one. Let's do like a size check on it. And I'm like, holy shit, it's huge. It's like, well, that's a big ship though. Oh my good god. Look how big it is in comparison to everything. It's like, look how dwarfingly huge. It could eat that planet in the distance. That's how big it is. This voiceover stuff is still weird. And I took a screenshot, and I'm like, okay, we're good. Back to the gameplay. Still not knowing that my mic is disconnected at that point. Of course. And we're just up to no particular interest here at this point. I think I'm like, oh, I better do stuff. I'm like, quick, upgrade this, build that. And I'm like, okay, we're going to Gravlix Med. We're going to take Gravlix Med and then Old Drossi. And that way we can push our defenses out that way, because since the Pentastar alignment has probably established quite the defensive force all over the place, I'm like, I should probably spread out, get a little bit more, you know, a little bit more economy power. That way I could, kind of, like, you know, fight the Pentastar on, like, equal footing. Or semi-equal. And here I'm like, okay, yeah, I haven't put any upgrades into this at all, so I'm like, that's fine. I think I was talking about how I'm not really one for destroying defenses at places to make room for other stuff if I tend not to use the planet very much. But I didn't really think at that point. And I was like, no, you forget that one. Let's go for explore the planet so that we can find more holocrons. Or find no holocrons, which is usually the case. Which is usually the issue I have when I play Star Wars Interregnum. I can never find the holocrons to use any of the fancy stuff that's floating around in the distance. And I'm like, yes, more Dauntlesses, which the research hasn't finished yet, I believe. Yeah, we're still finishing the MC-30 research. And once that finishes, I don't know why I watch it here, but once it finishes, it starts researching the Dauntless. And I'm like, yay. Yeah, so I'm like, cool, Dauntlesses, sweet. Dauntlesses, though, 2,000 turbo laser damage. Like, holy crap, guys. That's a lot of turbo laser damage. So I was like, yeah, I'm going to probably get one of those. Oh, yeah, and this is where I'm like, okay, send you down there to start construction on the, whatever it was I was trying to say. On the orbital station that's going to defend Anx Minor there, and I'm still sending the fleet to Gravlix Med to siege and take that, and there's the fleet going on its way. We're going to take over that, and then I'm doing some weird mouse movements because I'm like bored, waiting. And then this guy is just kind of hanging out, like, yeah, what's up, guys? We're going to come take this plant. Like, yo, what's up, boy? Like, here we are. Where's the fleet? Well, hello. Let's wipe this stuff out. And then I'm like, oh, hey, they actually have a little fleet here. I'm like, neat. It's like, cool, they have a fleet. Let's go take it out. Because, I mean, look at this thing. Like, this giant whale is just going to, like, body slam them and they'll all die. So I was like, it's good. And there's the Dauntlesses under construction. I'm like, okay, I got 10 now. I'm like, I should build some more capital ships, I think. So I'm like, oh, there's got MC-90s or MC-80Bs. MC-90 is, of course, more of a combat ship, while the MC-80B is, I think, more of a support ship kind of thing. I think.
The enemy has engaged our forces.
But I think that's how it works. So I think at this point I'm trying to decide which one I want to get. I'm like, oh, I don't know. I'm like, I've got, how many capital ships do I have in serve? Like, I got 8, and I'm like, okay, well, that's not very much. So I'm like, build some of those. And then I'm like, let's build more of something else. I don't remember what else I built. I built something. What did I build? I don't think did I even zoom in on the Dauntless? I don't think I did. Oh, yep, maybe I did. There it is. Look at it. It's the Dauntless. It's so cute. But we didn't really do anything with that. I just kind of looked at it. And I'm like, okay, what's going on here? I'm like, what's this? I'm like, oh, it's an assault frigate. It's getting wasted. Not worried. And I'm like, what's this? I'm like, oh, it's an acclimator. I'm like, great. And then here, of course, just punching through this. I'm like, oh, look, carriers. Ooh, so dangerous. Of course, my fleet's on its way to. I'm like, holy shite! Look at that. That one ship got wasted. Wasted by those torpedoes. Like, holy balls. But yeah. I don't know. This acclimator's just here, and I'm like, oh no. Oh no, you're gonna get attacked. Quick, go, escape to the other enemy held planet. It'll be safer there. There won't be any fighters. Little Gallifrey transport? Frack it. I don't know what it's called. I'm gonna do some generic ship upgrades here. I'm like, yeah, upgrade those ships here and there. I will give it one thing. Star Wars Ascendancy, the mod here, is very capital shippy. Like, I mean, you really do tend to end up having a lot of capital ships in your fleet. Like, that's like really important part of the fleet game in this. Like in Interregnum, you know, it's like capital ships are a little bit more special, I think. Like, they're like, you know, they're bigger, bulkier ships. They're not like the mainstay of your fleet or a big part of the fleet. They're important, sure, but like you don't build like 30 of them. You know, you build like less than that. But maybe, I don't know. And then I'm like, oh no. I'm like, no, they're coming in. I'm like, oh snap. I'm like, where's my I'm like, oh geez, what am I gonna do?
Finished a planetary
and then the starbase constructor's on its way back, so I'm like, what do I do, guys? Thinking like, I'm like deciding if I should just abandon the planet. The fleet's over here nuking the shit out of something or whatever. So I'm like, okay, I want you to attack the planet. I think I go attack the planet, and then I think I set them to go and do other stuff so that we can clear out this planet. Sorry if I yawn. I'm tired. Good. Long day. Another long day tomorrow. Ooh. Oh. Yeah, so at this point, I'm just like, you know what? We're going to be risky bastards. I am going to let that starbase get built, and we are just going to roll with it because YOLO or something, I think. So I just roll with it. Of course, as you may have noticed at the top there, I have 18,000 credits, which is a lot of credits. So he's basically just going to go there and just poof into construction. Like, boom, hi, I'm building the starbase, and no one does anything. No one cares. So at this point, I'm like, okay, starbase, you're being built. Congratulations. And then, of course, I'm like, hey, fleet, destroy that planet and then go. I'm like, go, just get back there. Go back home. We need to fight this. There's enemy ships ahoy or whatever. And I'm like, quick, build a repair station here and build, you know, freaking battle station. You can see the battle stations are put up a lot tighter, a tighter yield or positioning around my base as opposed to the other setups, because the other setups, of course, had civilian structures, which this one does not. Well, it's going to actually have a couple broadcast centers to provide, you know, culture, because as I said before, culture is an absolute bastard. So, you know, I want to make sure my culture stays nice and strong. Now I control Gravlex Med. I'm like, okay, guys, we got to go back. And, of course, again, none of these defenses are built. They're literally under construction while we're being invaded. So I'm like, oh, God, fleet, you've got to get over there. Like, come on, fleet. Like, hurry your butt up. I'm looking at the defenses here. I'm like, I think this is pretty solid. And I'm like, I was talking about how the spread of the defenses there is different from the spread I have here, because you can see it's like tighter defenses. And yada yada blah blah. So then I click on this one and I'm like, oh God, you're taking fire. I'm like, oh jeez. And I'm like, I don't have any Tobacco gas. That's freaking usual. So like, Upgrade structure integrity and weapons for defensive purposes. And then I notice, I think, that the Pentastar fleet, for whatever reason, decides it's not going to go there. Decides it's going to go somewhere else. But that isn't the only Pentastar fleet in my territory. It's not the only one. There's another one. But I haven't noticed that yet. I haven't noticed the other fleet in my territory just yet. For as I'm still focusing on these little bastards. So I'm like, oh, you little bastards. Like, what are you doing? Like, get out of here. And then I start casually looking about. And I'm like, oh, what are you doing up here? You going to attack that? And I'm like, oh, great. I don't have any defenses here. I'm like, great. What are you doing? Stupid Looser Hulk. And I'm like, what's going on up here? Oh, there's a gladiator. I'm like, okay. Whatevs. Like, it's not a big whoop. So I'm just hanging about, you know, getting attacked here. I'm like, oh, this isn't a big deal. The big fleet's literally one jump out. We'll be fine. No worries. Nothing is really going wrong. And I was looking at these defenses like, yeah, they're fine. I think, or something. I don't know. I honestly can't remember half the stuff I was actually talking about when I was like playing this. I was just kind of recording it and talking, and I don't remember what at all of what I did. That might be the first time the whole fleet actually jumped in unison, to be honest with you. So they're all firing at this station, which is, of course, receiving some upgrades while under fire. And then the whole fleet's like, yo, biatch. And I'm like, yeah, smash that Looser Hulk, and then smash that, and then smash that. And my whole fleet is like, this little guy right here, he gets wasted. Look at all the missiles. And then look at the size comparison, like compared to the freaking Titan. And it's just like, wow. You're smaller than its engine exhaust. Which is amusing as all heck. So we're just doing our thing here, you know, mopping up these stupid Pentastar guys. Blow up that, blow up that, blow up this. And then, of course, I kind of casually look, and I'm like, oh, hi, what's going on? There's more ships. I'm like, oh, okay, well, you bring it. You want to fight? We can fight.
The enemy has engaged our forces.
As I said before, there is another fleet now in my territory that I have yet to actually notice. Now, I said that a little earlier before, but there's actually is one now. And I'm like, oh my, and then I'm like, oh my god, these Dauntlesses can have fighters, but still, there's an enemy fleet. Yeah, there's kind of an enemy fleet hanging about in my one of my planets, and I'm gonna notice in like 2 seconds. So I'm gonna back up and go back to regular talking voice now. Yeah, so I'm like, okay, we got all these ships. I'm gonna select them all or something. I don't remember why. I think I've selected them because I'm gonna give them all X-wings or Y-wings. All Y-wings. I'm like, yeah, these guys are gonna have bombers to shit. So I'm like, this is gonna be a really hefty bomber fleet. Even though I probably should just give them X-wings. Now, I'm like, okay, we're gonna send them to go link up with the main fleet at the place where we're kind of having some fights. I'm gonna upgrade this planet here. You know, everything's going fine, just fine. Yeah, just fine. Everything's going fine, just fine. We got a few minutes left. Wait for it. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm looking at this plan. I'm like, what's there? Oh, and I'm like, what? And I'm like, just like, what was that? And then I'm like, what? Holy shit! Incoming full-scale invasion of freaking Burgess up there. I'm like, holy crap. I'm like, what the heck is going on with Burgess? Everyone, quick. I'm like, quick, divert the fleet. I'm like, quick, we got to go back up to Burgess. They just launched a full-scale invasion. And, of course, we're coming to the end of the episode, which means this is a cliffhanger ending again. So this is where the episode 6 is going to pick up. But we're not quite over yet, but we're almost there. I cliffhanger it because I'm a bastard. But look at this. The whole Pentastar fleet just comes out of freaking... And then I realize, oh my god, there's even more ships already attacking the defenses. Literally. Full-scale invasion. 100% full-scale, full invasion here. And I'm like, oh dear lord... I'm like, at first I thought maybe my defenses would be able to hold it off for a bit, but then I realized there was another fleet already attacking it. So I was like, oh my god. But anyway, so that's the end of that. Thank you guys for watching. Again, if you really liked this video, make sure to like, share with your friends. And if you really like this voiceover thing I'm doing, leave in the comments below if you want me to do this again, or if you would rather I go back to just recording my voice in-game while I'm playing. It's up to you guys. It's totally irrelevant to me. I find this to actually be rather relaxing, just talking over a video. So, whichever way you prefer, I'll go with that. Thanks for watching, and have a great day. Hey guys, make sure to like and share the video. If you'd like to subscribe to the channel or check out my Patreon, make sure to check out those links on the left side there. If you'd like to check out this series from the very beginning or another series that I'm doing, check out the links on the right. And thank you guys for watching. Have a great day.